right. What is up? What is up? What is up? All right, how we doing, guys? Good evening to you. Happy Thursday. 4 days. Here, 4 days through the week. My weeks are never just 5 days though. They're 7 days a week. When you scoundrel, you are going to always be on. You never pass up a job. Always trying to earn some credits. What do we got in the chat tonight? Who do we have here? A few people in. We got, of course, our confused potato from down under. World Council, hello. Lord Megatron. See, we got Prime Force. Buddy, of course we're going to get to Gar Saxon. Nightmare, making it for your first stream. All right, bro. Welcome, welcome. Vinicius Race, good evening. City of Trees, DPH, hello. Oh, you got double mic? See, this is why, you know, I should just really try something else. Hang on. Hang on. All right. Let's see. I'm thinking that's gonna get it. Tell me if that gets it, confused potato. You always seem to know exactly what my issues are. You always seem to know. There's never a stream I don't start off with something stupid messed up like my my mic usually. Dr. Buck, F you. Happy Thursday. A couple wines, a brandy. Man, it's a saucy night. That is a saucy start. Well, let's do it ourselves. Go ahead and get our show started off. It's going to be a shorter show tonight because we got, of course, the Operation Metaverse starting at in an hour. So we're not going to go the full. I think normally we're going about an hour and 45, 2 hours. So thank you all for being here. Much appreciated. We've got some good stuff for you all tonight. First, of course, we're going to do this craft beer. This lovely Martin. It's called, let's see, how do I do this? The Statement of Purpose. It is a peanut butter golden stout, which is not a normal. I don't think I've had a peanut butter style of beer. And a golden stout, obviously those are a little bit different than your, you know, your normal dark stouts that you would find kind of everywhere. Golden stouts are, they still have the body of a regular stout, but obviously they're just very different in terms of color. Yes, so this is Martin House. They are also a local Texas beer, and they've got some really funny names. Every name has a story. The Statement of Purpose, I don't know what it is, but I've met the guy the head brewmaster there, the guy that started it, and a lot of times he just lets his, like, you know, his kids name the beers. So you got some St. Han theory crafting. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely get some crafting done tonight. Never together. Yeah, it's interesting. Peanut butter golden stout. All right, let's give it a shot. Cheers, everybody. Happy Thursday. Yeah. Okay. I feel you. It's 8%. I'm guessing it's not a super high IBU either, but it's a little hint of sweet. Got a sort of a roasted, caramelized texture to it. Definitely punches you up front with the peanut butter. You know, I've had others that had, like, you know, coffee stouts and, you know, hazelnut stouts and other things, and, you know, I think this kind of falls in line with that. It definitely hits you with peanut butter on the front. It's definitely got the mouthfeel of a stout for sure, but it is a warm golden color. So cheers, everyone. That's awesome. All right. I'm not going to have too many of these because I've got to get up at 5 in the morning. Driving 4 hours. 4 hours to go pick up my wife and children who I haven't seen in like 2.5 months. Which is crazy. Not for bad reasons. They're all up in Denver with her parents, but I was starting a company, and so I said, get out of my hair, let me do my thing, see you guys in a couple months. And of course it's like 85 degrees in Denver, and it's like it was 106 today in Dallas, so I'm sure she's not going to be too happy with the weather whenever she comes back, but it is what it is. Ben, I'm sorry you missed the last two. I don't know if you gotta, what you gotta do to get notified on these things. If you're in the Discord, I try to ping people at that Brew Crew thing, so the tag is going out. It's not going out earlier than normal, but I am trying to hit around the same time frame, 8:30, 9:30, somewhere in there central. So hopefully it is it's working out for you all. I know a couple people from the UK that said that this is still a little bit too late for them, so maybe I'll try to do one earlier or a different time of day. But yeah, all right, let's do this. Moving right along. First, I gotta do this because I haven't done this in a while. There have been a whole bunch of people that have joined my patron group in the last month and a half, which obviously is awesome. Helps the channel, helps support my beer. So appreciate you all. So I gotta call some of these people out. A lot of these people have been around in the Patreon group for a long time, so want to make sure I shout you all out real quick because you guys make life a lot of fun in our Patreon chat. Where are you? Here we go. There we are. And let's see, I'll just remove myself in the chat. Where is it? Alright, whatever, I'll just move myself. So yeah, this is the crew. Got some very vocal and opinionated people. Do a lot of theory crafting with these folks. So thank you all to the new folks especially. It has been a lot of fun. So I want to make sure I shout you all out. I would go through and read every name, but that would take a little while. So again, thank you. I appreciate you. Awesome. Okay. Let's talk about what we got tonight. I'm gonna bring my chat back. Okay. So I got a couple things I got to hit on. That was a big one, the shout outs. First, we're going to hit GAC review. And if you remember last time we had a stream, I said if that person didn't counter my Luke with their Galactic Ray, I would eat my shoe. And I was right. I was right. I knew they countered Luke with Ray. I'm gonna share that with you. So let's look at some defensive history real quick because yeah, we kind of nailed it, right? What we talked about was use some mod energy. It doesn't grow on trees. Oh, nice. Hey, Vigo. So yeah, where are we at? That's my attacks. Okay, so I remember we talked about GG Nest L3. So good, guys. Taking out a Treya. Taking out a, and then JTR. She's been honestly, she's been my defensive MVP. I had her with the vets before, and she wasn't holding as well, so I switched up Finn and put him with the vets, and actually I used him on offense this last round because they weren't really holding very well. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know these things, you guys. I don't know your jokes. Just trying to drink a beer, talk about SWGOH. All right, so JTR, 4 for 4. She held today too. Won me my round today. I'll go into that in a minute. JTR and the Resistance Hero Bros. I don't know what it is about me putting her up front, but everyone seems to try to. They try and they lose. They lose typically with Darth Revan. Look, I mean, this is round 3. Round 2, it was some Shakti clone. Didn't even come close. Round 1, I think it was also Darth Revan. Yeah, like I think you could obviously do it if you had the full trio, probably Bastila and Malik, but a lot of people don't. They just don't want to use those on them. They don't think, oh, that's kind of a waste, right? I could use that on something else. Hey, Lori. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm actually, I was going to potentially show some of your footage later if we have time. We've only got an hour in this stream, so might not get to it. Cowboy 1, cheers. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for you helped me pay for the beer. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, Cowboy. You guys are great. All right. Cheers. So yeah, JTR. That's the one I'm thoroughly enjoying. So I took them both a Revan and a gas to get through it, which I will take that all day, every day. That is a worthy LV. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I will check that out. What else did I like out of this? So that set up a whole bunch of stuff that ruined a bunch of things for him. Then the JTR. So this is another one that I've seen, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but JTR is not good versus Bosk, especially if there's a grief in there in 3v3. It has lost many times in my history. If you guys go look at it. So I like that one. Bugs failed on it. This was surprising. I figured JKR would beat Newt, but it didn't. I don't know how that happened, but he forfeited. So I'm guessing he maybe he lost Jolie or something early. Who knows? FO, that didn't work. Those were all relic because he's got an SLK, so I know he had those relic. Mommy didn't do anything. I don't know why Mommy's with B2 there, but yeah, thoroughly impressed. Now, what did work? Kind of makes me a little bit proud here, but it's weird at the same time. He uses Canderous Missions Alvar to take out that boss team. People wiggle too much. Yeah, probably they need to get the tenacity down going quickly. Oh, you think it's a game crash? I don't know. He commented he sent me a message saying that the boss team was legit. He said, what did he say? He said, specifically, he said, GG, dude, your defense was tough. Definitely taking the boss team for the future. Have a good one. So maybe he crashed, but he was alluding to the fact that he was not. So I don't know. Either way, also, don't bring your mace against my Kanan. It's not happening. So that was again. I'm every round this whole season I've gone 2-1. I have not yet won 3 in a row. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like I always get one where I goof it up. I can't get through something. On this one, this is the one. This was the epic Rey versus Rey battle where it totally glitched out, and then this failed for me. The Malik really threw it off. I guess once 5 got down to just health, Malik, I don't even know what that noise is, but it sounds like he's, and then that was it. That was over. I couldn't get through it after that. So once that happened, and I know because he told me he put a whole bunch of junk behind his SLK thinking I wouldn't get through it, and I didn't. So that's on me. I probably could have, more strategically placed my defense. He didn't full clear either. I know he said it was pretty rough. JTR again, coming through. I think she held several times. And of course, Mommy getting the hold against EP and Bastila. So I like that. That's good. Yeah, those were forced close. Whenever I see 0-0, I just think of that. They exit out. Vinicius, we're gonna talk about Galactic challenges in a minute. Yeah, because I think everyone has an opinion on that. That's for damn sure. All right, so let's do a review of my last. I did this wrong. Here it is. My last GAC. Here we go. This round we just finished. I won, but barely. Guys, let's change this up a little bit here. Let's change this up. Okay. So yes, did you bring me Gum Gum? Did he use Scar? I haven't found anyone that uses Scar yet. All right, I've got Taft this time, and you know what? I was really hoping to get a battle here. I tweeted this out yesterday, I think. Check this out. This guy would have been awesome. There's a Slash in here. I would have loved to have gone Slash versus Clash. That would have been that would have been sweet. He lost his first round though, so if we meet, it'll just be because I lost and he won and yada yada. There's a chance we can still get a Slash Clash, but we're not looking at it. We're not looking good right now. All right, so I faced Mr. Bart. Mr. Bart has been good. I checked his history. He won all three of his in the prior GAC, and he was really rocking it. So I was pretty nervous. And what he did that kind of threw me off, and I don't know if it changed my strategy at all, but he actually did. He put his Ray on defense, kept his SLK, but he put his Ray in the back, which I don't know. If I had both Galactic Legends, I would just think you need to put it up front because, you give yourself a shot at least of keeping them from out of the back corner there. So yeah, there's a bash too, I think, Jeremy. Isn't there a bash that's around? People have talked to. Someone said they were going to introduce me to bash. that'd have been cool. Anyway, so I changed up my defense a little bit. This one up top, I actually used Stormtrooper Han with my Mission Zalbar. I placed a regular GG team. Yeah, 5 points, Ben. It was close. It was not pretty. I'll show you why I won though in a minute. He got through all these and won. I think you'll see his defense. He left plenty for offense. He did not set a super strong defense. But what I always tell you guys, this front node, you got to throw some things down there that will mess it up. Hey, Dex. Talking GAC review real quick. Drinking some beer. Cheers again, everyone. Yeah, so I tried to set a couple of traps up here. And like I said, JTR, man, she's really been coming in clutch for me. JTR and the Resistance Hero Brothers. That was one hold. And then in the back, drink. Hey, Pharaoh. All right, in the back, this is I don't know why, but my Padme got a hold. Padme for me, it's like, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but Padme, she either does nothing or she gets a hold. I feel like she's one that I get at least one hold inexplicably, out of the 3 rounds. I usually get one hold from her. If I don't like using her on offense in 3v3. I don't feel like I build up enough courage, and I always feel like it makes people stumble anyway on defense. So I typically put her on defense. I'll save her every now and then just to throw off my history, but oops. Yeah, Ben, like you gotta have what? Hey, by the way, Dex, what's Bodhi's Zuffa? I mean, I know Bodhi Rook, but what's Bodhi Zuffa? So yeah, I put, again, you guys know I like a strong defense, but I also like a defense that sort of makes people think. Yeah, bro, I don't like using her on offense. I will find that I lose more times than I should on offense in 3v3 with Padme. I'm like, no thanks. I don't have Padme modded unexpected. I mean, she's just she's got, they're all health, you know, health and some speed. So they're not bad, but this one usually gets, I changed this up because I was running K2 and Cassian on this, but I didn't want to have that be predictable, so because I ran it every round last time, so I changed this up. I used a Chupio and Kara. I'll be curious to know what he used on this, because that, to me, that's still a pretty stout defense there. Local Seattle brewer. Oh, nice. You're up there near my buddy Beans and Cheese. He sends me beer from the Pacific Northwest sometimes. They're pretty damn good. So yeah, that was my defense. Everything got one shot. It came down to I had just my ships left, and I don't know why, for whatever reason, I put my Empire on defense, because I thought he might put a really strong ship on defense, so I wanted both my Rebels and my Galactic Republic for offense. So I put this down. But hey, you know what? It still get to 2 extra reinforcements, and I was pretty pleased that it held up the way it does. Now I did have my HT in there, but I'm guessing he had his Galactic Republic ship because he put his Malevolence on defense. So I don't think he could have beaten me, but he had to get like 71 whenever he got to that ship, and he missed it by obviously 5 points. So I stumbled on offense in the front freaking node, like I try not to, against this Luke, because you guys talking about Game of Thrones. Yeah, so this freaking Luke really pissed me off, because I was trying to replicate someone that used a counter on me, and they used Darth Vader, Thrawn, and Watt, and I thought, that makes sense, I can do that. And I'm certain I misplayed it somehow. I'm sure if I watched the video, I would have, you know, I'd see, oh, if I'd have just killed this person and yada yada, I would have been fine. But instead, I lost, and I didn't kill any of them. So I had to go back and actually, you know, do my it was just not a good option there. Luke, of course, even at Relic, I mean, not even Relic 7, Relic 4 still just punches people right in the mouth real hard. It works. It worked against mine, and mine's Relic 7, and I had this, Shaak Ti, and Hermit Yoda, and, you know, those two on my team are blazing fast, and he still beat it. So I think I need to speed up my Thrawn a little bit. I think I need to, you know, because I like that as a counter. I mean, that's a good counter. But I think you need to make sure you go before whoever their fastest is. So, agree, a bunch of letters. Gaming dude. Hey, Brian. Yeah. So, all right, we're almost done with this, and we're gonna get into the hot topic of I hacked OD game. That is Super Awesome Pie / resident know-it-all Night Sister snot. I tried to kill Shakti. It didn't. I didn't get to her. I got her almost all the way down, and I got greedy. I thought I could saber throw and kill this one first because she had no turn meter. Anyway, oh Nightmare, what was your question? What did you say? What did you say? Did you at me? Question. Which of these had the biggest hype to disappointment ratio? Game of Thrones Season 8, Star Wars Episode 8, or Galactic Challenges? Well, I think from a universal standpoint, you obviously have to go with Game of Thrones. Then within the Star Wars community, obviously, I think the Episode 8 would be there because not every Star Wars fan is a SWGOH fan. And then you get into the SWGOH community. I think what you need to have a better. You're going to relate two things. You're going to equivocate a couple things. You say what was more of a disappointment, the Galactic Challenges so far, or something else that that CG has done, you know, not to what everyone else thought. Either way, all right. Let me do this. I'm just gonna finish my spiel here on this, and then we're gonna go to because I've got opinions. You guys are gonna get an earful. Don't worry. So I went through the back. It wasn't too bad. I used let's see, what did I use? I used my Ray versus his. I used my Finn and my Resistance. Or sorry, my Veteran Smugglers against this. That one was a little dicey. They killed my Finn, but I both my vets stayed alive. Yes, Vega. That's pretty much what happened. This one, I used Bastila, Ezra, and Kanan on offense. On this one, I used Darth Revan, HK, and Sith Marauder. And on the top ones, well, let me see here. These ones were, again, see, you can tell he didn't set a lot on defense. He had a bunch of Gear 12 and stuff in here. And for at 6.5 million GP, like, unless that Gear 11, 12 is like on purpose, you know, like a paper situation, there's not a lot of room for Gear 12 stuff on defense. So I know he saved a lot for offense, which allowed me to, you know, clear everything but that Luke out in one, which was you know, again, the only reason I won. So like, you know, the Phasma, that one's pretty straightforward. I used Boba, Mando, and Embo. I got 51 on that. This one this is what I used my JKL. I was a little bit nervous about that DACA, but I got 54 on that. Poggle, this was pretty straightforward too. It was, oh yeah, I used my Shakti, Echo, and Arc. And against Newt, I used my Geos, Soldier and Spy were my extras. JKL is a beast. You better believe it. Yours was Gear 13 on last group. What was? Oh, I know. Yeah. He'll get off on a rant and. Actually, guys, I want to make sure you know that the turn meter reduction on the AV lead is the one you should have used there because obviously it has synergistic effects with some other bullcrap that I'm going to say. Whatever. Super awesome. Nothing. Farrell, I'm drinking. This is a very unique one. This is a peanut butter golden stout. Peanut butter golden stout. It's a weighty golden stout. You know, it's like got that, you know, nice yellow color, but it's very heavy and it's got the peanut butter doesn't like overwhelm it though. That was what I was worried about. So I'm like, man, it's gonna be like I just, you know, ate a whole peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something. But it didn't. In fact, what I would love to do is if I were doing like a real nice pairing, I would drink this and what's it called? crap. I mean, there's one by Goose Island that is like, it has like almost like a grape jelly taste to it. That's not overwhelming, but really good. Yeah, golden stouts, they're not as obviously they're not as common as a regular stout, but they're good. It's very good. Golden stouts are, if they're done right, they're done. And this one has that, like, the body has all that other good stuff, but it has a little bit of that peanut flavor to it, so it's good. But give me Coors in a can. There's a whole. I have a whole bunch of family members, man. They won't drink anything but Keystone or. Ah, man. My zombie's still Gear 12. I haven't done crap with her. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Almost done. The Malevolence, very simple. This one, I don't know. I expected more out of it. I only got this one reinforcement, and I don't think I recorded my banners on it, but it was pretty high banner count. So that helped me also. All right, y'all. I'm getting. I got a ton of messages. Yes. All right, let's move on. Gonna move things along. We're halfway through the stream. Getting close. That transition. We're gonna see our friends Wink and Good Night. On Operation Metaverse later. If you guys are gonna watch that, I recommend it. Good Night Punk. Content requests. So who request? You said, can we try Old Republic versus Mon with Watt? Mon with Watt? Why would you want Mon with Watt? Lord Vader, give me a better reasoning behind putting Watt with Mon Mothma. That sounds. Oh, or you mean Watt with Old Republic? Clarify that, and we'll talk. Okay, so next up we've got Galactic challenges, guys. Let's talk about it. So obviously everyone's got a lot of opinions on this thing, and they range from maybe like ambivalent to like sheer hatred. So I just couple things here real quick. Let me just. You not mom's what you meant? Oh yeah, okay, got it. Yeah. So let me just rewind a little bit, okay? You guys probably know I was in the sort of beta testing, group that would test. We're the ones that helped like tested Grand Arena and all that stuff, right? And so we I got a little bit of a first-hand look on sort of how the developers, at the time, maybe it's changed since then, but at the time, is a, it was an important part of like, them not just, we needed to find bugs, yes, but also, we give a little bit of guidance directionally. Hey, what feels appropriate, what doesn't, yada yada. And we went through a couple of like quote mini seasons to work those things out. And it's Grand Arena, Pharaoh. Grand Arena, I think is actually in a pretty good place. It's not perfect, but it's in a good place. But for this, all right. So you can definitely tell, Farrell, you're funny, man. You can definitely tell this has a little bit of a, what do you call it? Like it hasn't been through that same process yet, right? And so my hope, I'm not guaranteeing this, but my hope is that they are just using the community as the beta testing group, right? So likely they're watching the feedback, they're seeing what people are, not just the content creators, because I think, that a lot of times there's just a lot more noise out of that community than anything. And I say that as someone that tries to be pretty neutral. So But they are looking at all the other places in which, and they've got people on their team that are trying to figure out what people are. This is an exhibition, right? That exhibition basically means this is how we're using it as a beta. Okay, so I wouldn't expect all of the things that you guys see now to be the same. I think they'll probably make some adjustments, both in terms of maybe difficulty, maybe the, you know, way in which it's structured, maybe a little bit of the rewards. Yeah, I hope and I expect that they're gonna shorten the time frames on these things a little bit, because I think 6 days is too long. You know, I think most people are gonna go in there and do what they're gonna do within a day or two at most, and that's about it, right? So as you can tell, I've gone through and I've done all of them. The only feats I didn't accomplish were, where is it? The Sith ones. You know, I think it's a little bit silly that they're I hope they're treating this like the beta, right? But I do think it's a little bit silly that, like, you can't acquire this feat until you're Relic 5, right? Because I've seen people accomplish it with Sith and they're under Relic 5, right? So it's like saying, well, I did it with less than what the feat required, and yeah, I don't get the rewards. It basically is saying, you know, you need we want you to have these to even and I get it, right? They're a company, they're in business of making money, and they're gonna try to find a way to make profit. But I just don't see people for this. I don't see people spending on that, right? Maybe if it's like, oh, I'm missing one character to get up to Relic 5, and they're, you know, Relic 2 right now, I'll drop some money to get them Relic up real quick. But for most people, I just don't see how this is an appealing gate. You know, I'm just not seeing it. There's not a lot of exclusivity here. And secondly, you know, one of the other things I think we might see, this is just me speculating, I think we might see on Tier 5. Oh, Tier 5, yeah, I did. This I didn't. I don't know why. I think I've got 5 at Relic 3, but no, I don't think I do, actually. I think I could probably go back and do this one. I think I'd have to get my Darth Revan to Relic 3. So, I don't know. I'm not a Dexatronic. I'm in Texas. I'm in Dallas. Hey, Nightmare, it might be the case. I don't know. I think there are better ways to approach that, but yeah, exactly. I think there's some that are worth it and some that aren't. I just never felt like the Sith were, for me, worth all those relics. They're really good at low relics anyway, right? And I use them effectively at low relics. So, where other, I think, you know, other characters got a really big boost from relics, just from a stat perspective, it made sense. Yes, it is hot here, man. No joke, Ben. All right, so yeah, like again, you know, if I go in here and try this, what do my Sith look like? I actually beat this with this. I was surprised. If they don't one-shot Anakin, then you can actually do this. You get a lot of bonus protection, which turns into a lot of courage. I haven't tested a lot with, like, you know, I tried a couple of different scoundrel teams, but none of them seem to take. Let's see, hang on. Let me see here. What did I use to I thought was fun? But either way, I mean, you guys can know, I mean, you guys can tell it's definitely difficult. Like, you can't go in there with low relics teams. And I I think yeah, so I'm missing a couple at Relic 3. So maybe I could go back. I don't know. Again, I don't even know if that's worth it, going like bringing those 2 up to Relic 3 just for this. What do you get? Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe for the sake of doing it, you know, if I'm bored, but I just don't see that as a high priority for me right now. Now, you know, some of the other ones that I think of the 6, I should qualify for 4 of them. But for the vast majority of players, you know, especially the free to play, they might have 1 that they even qualify for some of these on other factions, which I think I think that's kind of all the really good rewards that come from the feats and not just the completing it for the first time. I think they're gonna have to think about how they adjust those. Now if this is like, if they really structure this out to where it's rapid and you're getting these rewards every other day or something, it could be good. I mean, but I think they're just gonna have to figure out how they want to do that. Like they're gonna have to balance those 2 things, right? Like making sure the rewards are good enough, but at the same time, you know, not selling the farm. So. Oh, and by the way, Mon Mothma, I couldn't get this one. I couldn't get her to work on this, even though I'll show you guys here. I'll pull my my Mon Mothra. Let's throw her in there. You guys will see it. I do like all the cleansing. I like all that stuff, but man, it feels like as long as they don't one-shot one character at first, you can do it. Nightmare, are you going to be able to complete it on all factions though? That's the big question. Yeah, see if she, which is kind of dumb. You still need to bring this dude up because you need to dispel that taunt. And it's really tough on K2 because he obviously it's preferable for him to have no debuffs, but the consistent dots on him all the time are kind of a pain in the butt. But he is thick. I mean, he just took that Droidica shot to the oof. That sniper droid is. See, now you're kind of screwed. Like you can only resurrect 1 at a time. If they'd given her like Jolie style resurrection, that'd have been that would have been awesome. And then the other problem, I'm sure you guys face this with some of the other ones, is they all start dying to these dots, and then just, you know, GK starts just wailing on you. Yeah. So Mothra is not a good option here. Why did the Hoth soldier wear a snow jacket while on tattooing? He never takes it off, man. All right, well, those are my thoughts on that. We're getting into the last 15 minutes here, so I want to make sure I cover off on some live stuff. Let me see if I can pull up some accounts. Let's just look. Click anywhere to continue. Turret probably would work, Brill. I just my turret is only gear 12, but I am considering. I'm not completely sold on Chay's combo yet. I'm not completely sold on it. Well, yeah. Hey, you know what? Let me try. What would I do? Who would I choose? This will take out. Throw in R2. See what our little astromech can do. Eh? Clash's barber's out shopping for a family. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It R2 does. Okay, we get it. You guys can hit hard. It is nice that you got 15 minutes to figure it out. I don't think you need 15 minutes. Jeez, man. And my mommy isn't too slow either. Like, she's just never gets a shot. What? Jeez. Okay, I get it. Well, that's it. Ouch. Ouch. You know what that means? Means I need another beer. Dallas in the house. That's right. Not here. That name reminds me of that movie, what is it called? Idiocracy? What's your name? Not sure. Cheers again, everyone. Maybe no on the astromech, and maybe yes on the protocol droid. What do you think about that? Yeah, I think the bonuses help, but I mean, you're still getting a ton from Chupio. Oh yeah, just wipe my C-3PO off. Yeah. Well, that didn't work. So it is pretty tough, guys. There's not like you gotta mod. This is like, I think they want this to be a little bit of a puzzle. Astronautical mechanical. Yeah, even if you went full Rebel fighter, I mean, I just don't see how they're gonna. I just don't think they're gonna do it. The dots still eat you alive. I think you do need, you know, a tenacity of some kind. Nightmare. Here's the constructive criticism I have. I think the only thing that I would really recommend is, like, if you're gonna two things. If you're gonna keep it on for 6 days, you need more than 3 feats. Like, add like other feats. You know, add you know, some of the random ones you'd have for like you get in GAC, right? I think that would be cool, right? Add some other faction based feats on this. That would be nice. Oh yeah, you're right. I think they are irresistible. So I don't think that would matter. So yeah, if you're gonna keep it around a long time, give more feats. I think that'd be cool. Just something to incentivize, like playing through it a few times, right? Oh, like, because if you've got your whole roster to use, and you've got 3 things that you can say, oh, I accomplished this for a reward, I think that's kind of lame. So maybe they don't even need more rewards, like, or better rewards for each of these feats. I think they just need a couple more feats, and that would really help. Yeah, Fulcrum. I don't think Fulcrum would get them because she's immune. That's different than being non-resistible. All right, so if you like, I'll go in with Fulcrum, and you should. Lori, it's because we're going into the Operation Metaverse one after this, and they always say they start at 9:30, but really that means 9:40. Yeah, maybe by day. I don't know, Lord Vader. I think you just kind of have to have some things down there. Yeah, I mean, that would be awesome. That'd make it more like a sandbox mode, bro. What was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna show her not getting dots. I don't think she, I mean, I think she's gonna get smoked by the sniper droid, but we'll see. Yeah, even if they just had a couple more feats that weren't maybe fantastic rewards, if they just had a couple more that you could go for and do something with, that would be cool. Yeah, see, she's not getting the dots whatsoever. Immune. Someone give me the heads up whenever you see the Operation Metaverse live stream go up. Yeah, that I mean, I think there are some ways they could make it more like a sandbox. So anyway, to your question earlier, that would be what I would do. I think maybe a few more interesting feats, and to be fair, that might be where they go. I hope that's where they go. I hope they add more to the feat system, because you know it would be better than just rewards. Maybe if you could do something with a certain team or certain comp, and you get a like they do in Great Arena, like you get a special avatar, or you get a nickname or whatever. That'd be cool. You want to see JTR try it? All right, we'll try that one more. Oh yeah. So the other one, second criticism. Thank you for keeping me on point here. My second criticism that I would say would be, oh geez, maybe useful for them, is allow to toggle the modifiers. Hey, yeah, like you could only qualify for the feats if you've got all of the modifiers on. But maybe I want to try it without these other things, just to play around. I think that would be cool, right? Hey, you know what? Let me just see how this works. Give me a little bit more of a sandbox feel if I could toggle these off. That'd be kind of cool. What do you think about that, Nightmare? That was my second one. All right, I'm gonna try JTR, and then see where we're at. Oh yeah, my Karth is probably too skinny for that, but let me try my where am I? Oh yeah, here we go. Maybe if I try it with Watt, that might work. Give it a shot. All right, so we're gonna try it with the dot machines here. I still think Zalbar, even though he's a very thick Wookiee. Yeah, man, that sniper droid just. Oh man, that's rough. Sniper droid just hurts you. Golly. Yeah, Lori's got that Relic 7 cart that just destroys. Louisiana beers. I have had a couple, yeah. I've been down there a few times. Also been on a couple of the boat gambles over there. I'll try our JTR, and then we're probably gonna make sure I haven't missed anything on my list of things to do here. Not responding quickly enough. All right, so we got. Yeah, that's a short one tonight, guys. So I think we're gonna do one more of these, and then we'll just save some of the other stuff I was gonna do tonight for the next one, which will likely be next week. I'm going to be out of town this weekend, so I won't have another stream until next week. I got my JTR here. Yeah, Nightmare, that probably, I mean, like I said, if you could toggle some of those things off, like, that'd be cool. I think this is pretty close to it, as much as we're going to get of a sandbox mode, I think. Where's my JTR? Here where I keep her. I think she's in here. No. Alright, whatever, I'll just pick her out. Try JTR, and then we'll go. Resistance. Viva la resistance. Yeah. San Holo, that is exactly right. You got 15 minutes to die in 2. That's so true. I don't think that's going to be thick enough. I think you got to have a... I'm going to try it, though. I'll give it a shot. You do not kill my Wookiee. Oh, you killed the Wookiee. You should know better than that. You know, it'd be interesting. Han actually, you know, he gets more and more buff the more debuffs and effects he has. The vet Han does. So I wonder if he ends up becoming pretty tanky with all those debuffs that are going to be hitting him. Get out of here. Boom, boom. Man, no. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Nest gets wrecked in this. I tried my Nest, and I tried the SWAT team actually. It did not hold up. It did not cut. You know, so I think it's fun. You know, we can talk it to death. I think everyone's opinions are out there. Big takeaways, guys. I think there's probably still adjustments to come. This is their beta for this game mode without having a beta team. They're just making it a public beta, so, if you will. That's what exhibition really means to them. Yeah, I'm wrapping up, Nightmare. Whoops. Go back. So I think I think there's adjustments that will be made. I really hope that that where there is criticism levied that isn't, you know, from someone like me or, you know, the bigger, you know, YouTubers or whatever. Like I really hope that they take some of that feedback, because it can be a fun game mode. It has the potential. It's just not there yet, right? I think they've got a couple of things they need to do to it, and it would be something I would spend some time on, and I would have no problem being like, yeah, you know, is it revolutionary? Probably. I don't think you can make anything that you couldn't make this something revolutionary, but I do think you can make it fun, a little bit more fun. So, a lot of the Pretons Vader, they get, if they're not super thick, I mean, they get hit for like 200k and stuff. Yeah, and they ignore taunts. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna save a couple of things we had for the stream for the next one. Like I said, it'll likely be next week. And this one a little bit early, give you guys a chance to get another beer. Head over to the Operation Metaverse stream, which I will be heading to right now. Thank you all, as always, for everything you do. Thanks for the donations. And again, appreciate All you are. See you guys in the next stream.